And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Saul. His brilliant technical ability and eye of the needle passing can make a big difference to this team. He's got a wonderful engine too and seems to always get himself involved in the thick of the action at both ends of the pitch.
Yes, getting the best. Goes for the shot! And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, it's one-on-one. Saul. That's De La Cruz. Luis Araujo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shoots! Jorginho. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's cut it out. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's a goal kick. And he's straight offside. Oh, that's well spotted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Quality ball. Flamengo, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Goal! Flamengo!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And that's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Bruno Henrique. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! He has done it! And just like that, he's into double figures now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. There's the whistle. Messi making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Pedri! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gets a good foot in there. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Bebeto.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hazard. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. He has a look up. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's Albert Ferrer. Now it's Bebeto. And that's put paid to a promising move. Endrick. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. He rises! Dispatched clinically. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a pretty loose pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Guardiola. Guardiola with the clearance. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Here comes the chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished. Barcelona really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's neat. And he's whipped it across. Oh no, this is having a shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well,
can he finish? Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Guardiola plays it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Guardiola looking tidy in possession here. Good ball, good take. And he's cut it out. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat... Tries from a long way out. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And we hit half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Here we go again then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Messi. Oh, good read. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to play it through, and this is Eto'o. Azar. Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. Endrick. Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Endrick. Pass is just off target. He's free, he has got Hazard! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Bebeto. And he was quick to react. And it's Hazard. Hazard, good driving run. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. It's a promising position. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bebeto. Now it's Eto'o. A real chance to break. And he's on his way. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos simply refused to be outdone there. Bebeto. The ball has bounced loose now. Driving through the middle. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Picked out brilliantly.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Maradona. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? No, not real chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And somehow it stayed out. Now it's Pedri. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is ended up in no man's land. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the counter is on. Back into the middle. Maradona. Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That's ruffled a few. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He can run onto that. Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Guardiola. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Time added on will be 2 minutes. Threads one in, and this is Griezmann, and he's surging through. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Griezmann. Oh, nice touch. And it's Roberto Carlos. Crosses it into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper. Koundé. Howson. And Koundé. Griezmann. Now it's Eto'o. Nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Sergi Canos. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Out to the right. Now it's Canos. Big chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short, and it's played in, and the keeper beats it away. Great challenge, time to perfection. And now they can spring out of defence. Played down the flank. Griezmann picks it up out wide. Chance for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. Flamengo break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Valladolid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
This looks promising. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Spread out to the left. That's a good run down the left. Place it in low. Griezmann. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Played out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Great work on the overlap. And he's managed to get free. Pings in across. Gets good distance on it. Sergi Canos. Over to the left. And he cuts out the supply. Eto'o. Flamengo are looking to break at pace. Bebeto. Now it's Griezmann. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's played it back. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sergi Canos. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Alaba. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. And it's Gundogan. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, well played. Spread it left. That's a throw. Iniesta. And Alaba. Eto'o. In with the challenge. Gonzalez. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, what great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Deep into stoppage time. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Flamengo go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. That gets things going for the second half. Flamengo carrying a one-goal lead. Distributed tidily. Takes a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Bebeto. Griezmann.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Gonzalez. Sergi Canos looks to get on the end of this. No, that's overhit. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Out for a throw. Gundogan. And it's Gundogan. And it's Belletti. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Out towards the flank. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now they can clear their lines. Knocks it out wide. And he lines up a cross. And he's taking no chances there. Sergi Canos. Gonzalez. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lovely, now then. And this is Iniesta. And a chance! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He's in space and looking for options. Nice control. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's made its way to him. Turns and goes back. Played in. Alaba can get it clear. He rises! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Gundogan. Played out wide. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Referee has just said play on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gundogan. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Iniesta. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. Flamengo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Eto'o voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Flamengo really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great. The potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the... Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Rudiger. Oh, this is a terrific run. And now they can spring out of defence.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
In with the challenge. And it's Eto'o. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Eder Militao calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Bale.
Oh, really well played.
Mbappe is onto this. Tchouaméni. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rashford. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Xabi Alonso. And here's Rashford. Pass somewhat off target. Bebeto absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Mbappe. Bale. Oh, that's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni knocks it into space. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, well played, well played. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a searching pass. And this is Bale. Shoots! It's there! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Raul. No, again, there's no way through. Now it's Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Eto. Now that is a hefty challenge. And it's lofted through here. De Jong cuts it out. Looking to play him in. And he's well positioned here. Oh, right place, right time. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Iniesta demonstrating his defensive quality there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's a great ball here. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Bebeto really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's really well manoeuvred. Xavi Alonso. Bebeto gets a foot in here. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? Real chance! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
And it's Rashford. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to dink it through. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Madrid get their fourth corner. Xavi Alonso plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Madrid still this single goal behind. And they win it back again. Bellingham. Now it's Bebeto. Eto. And that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He's tried one! They're up to 5 corners now. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bebeto! And Bebeto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for a runner. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Iniesta. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bebeto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Eto.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rashford. Nice control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good take, and is he in? He can get that clear. Madrid have reclaimed it. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, good-looking ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Raul, looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Now it's Eto. Just 5 minutes left. Well, there's the clearance. Howson. Madrid finding their passes. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Rashford. Now it's Eto. And Eto! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. And with that, the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Look.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great. The potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Hazard. Cruyff. Now it's Bebeto. That's been cut out. Well played. Koundé. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Hazard. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Spread it left. Can he latch on to this? Chouameni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic. First quarter of an hour gone. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rafinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's got the beating of his man. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a clever chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Lewandowski. He's being urged to shoot. Araujo is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great chance here from position A1. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Balde, Rafinha. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Eto'o. Now, what about a counter-attack? Koundé cuts it out. Azar. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Yamal. And this is Bebeto. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. No, that's been easily repelled. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Cruyff. Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction.
Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Belletti. That is a great pick out. Balde. Just eases him off the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Eto'o. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Azar. Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Azar. Pedri. Eto'o. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafinha. Balde. He's got tall. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it.
Oh, what's he done? And the shot! There it is! Barcelona are back in business. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment. This to complete the turnaround. And they've turned it round. As close to a certainty as can be.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kubasi. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Pedri. Azar. You would think that now would be a good time to... Azar! Glorious from Azar! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Eto'o. Azar. In with the challenge. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Gavi. Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Mendes. Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto this. And this is Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's a throw-in. Gavi. And it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Christensen. Kubasi. Koundé. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Balde. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Eto'o. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Christensen. Balde. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Gavi. And he's forced to go back. Now Christensen. And the number on the board is 3. Pedri. Balde. And it's Azar. Barcelona finding their passes. Looking for a runner. Chouameni. Eto'o. Madrid looking to pass their way through. That's at the end. Madrid bow out, defeat sealing their fate. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us.